What are you doing here, Billy?
I ain't doing much. Right now, I'm just wondering where you're headed in such an all-fired hurry with that shotgun.
Oh, me? Well, I was just giving Angus here some exercise, and I just happened to be carrying this.
Yeah. You didn't see any strays down your way, did you? I mean, that storm last night, a couple ahead, went off my place. I thought maybe they drifted off to your pa's place.
Well, I saw a couple of them about 2 miles back.
Did you? I better check on them. You better take it easier on that pony, I'm telling you.
Anything? Nah. Well, did you get it? Yeah. Well, I thought Pa'd never get to sleep. All he had to do was see me sneaking that little souvenir poke of gold out of that drawer, and as long as he didn't, that's all that counts. Now, you read it off to me so we get it just right, because we've got to be real careful. Okay, let's see. Here, take this. First of all, you take the wadding out. Got that? Here's a knife. Kind of hard, huh? Yeah. After you do that, just dump the buckshot out. It's okay. Sure.
The welfare of the children. I don't find that as easy to dismiss as you apparently do.
McBean's girls have not been mistreated.
Neglected is every bit as bad. The reports have reached my office. Well, I had to see for myself. But the governor spoke highly of you. That's why I asked for your assistance. However...
Ma'am, I told you I'd help you any way I can. I'm just trying to explain the situation. You see, McBean is a...
Sheriff! Sheriff! You ain't never gonna believe what happened. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to bust right in. If I'm interrupting you...
No. We were just talking about you, weren't we?
Well, Sheriff, I'll tell you how it happened. It was like I was led to it. You see, my little gals, they thought they saw a varmint up at the mine in my place, so I went out there a-looking. Well, I'm in the mine, and I saw it. Right there in front of me.
The varmint.
Gold.
McBean, that mine was worked out years before you moved onto that land. This is Miss Daggett,
you
McBean.
trying to tell me I don't know gold when I see it? Why, back in 49 out in California, I saw plenty of it. Though, I never did come up with any of it myself. But, how do you do?
Even if you did find a little, McBean, you'll need an assayer's report to tell you if you have something worth working.
I already took an old sample over to Dolan at the general store, and, he used to be an assayer.
Then maybe you'd better wait till you hear from him before you start counting chickens.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Them fellas that worked to mine the poor wasn't likely to overlook something, but...
McBean, Miss Daggett came here to see you.
Me?
You're the natural father of the female children, May and June McBean.
Yeah, I reckon so. Sheriff, they done something wrong?
Miss Daggett is a member of the Territorial Child Welfare Commission. She wants to ask you a few questions.
Oh, welfare, huh? Yeah, that means you're giving something away, don't it? Well, we could use a little, extra clothes and maybe some victuals or anything you're trying to get rid of. But, I don't take kindly to charity kind of ideals I was brung up with.
Mr. McBean, I am not here to give you anything. I am here to determine if you are a fit father for the girls.
Well, I'm the only part they ever had. You see, their ma died when they was just little babies, and I've been both ma and pa to them.
Their mother has passed on. In what manner do you earn your living?
What's that?
You have a job. Do you farm?
No, you see, I took down sick some years ago, and I've just never been able to shake it.
How do you provide food for the girls?
Oh, me and the gals get along all right. Yeah, we get a couple of chickens, we get an egg every so often. The gals plant turnips sometimes, and, there's days when one of us will shoot a bird or a rabbit or something.
Do you rent a home?
Own it.
Oh, you've purchased a home?
Well, no, you see, there was no one living in it, and we just kind of moved in.
Squatters.
Well, that's the old Simpson place. The land's all worked out. He's got squatters' rights, so I'd say he owns it.
I'll inspect the premises.
Well, I'll give you a ride out in wagon with me, but first I got to wait for the assay report.
McBean, that may take quite a little while. Maybe you'd better take care of this right now.
Yeah, and maybe Dawn will know something more about the ore by the time I get back. Well, come on, I ain't good all day.
Wondering if we're doing right. Why,
you want to be an old maid? How many fellas ever come around here trying to court us?
none.
Yeah, well, them gals in town, they've got plenty of fellas always lollygagging around them.
We're just as pretty as any of them gals. With everybody in town knowing there ain't nobody poorer than us.
Well, wait till them fellas finds out we got us a gold mine. That'll bring 'em running.
Yeah. What if we was to marry up with a couple of them, and then they found out we didn't have any gold mines?
It'd be too late for 'em by then, wouldn't it?
You know that fellow who thunked up the idea of making fake gold mines? Well, that newspaper said he wound up in prison.
The only reason he landed in the pokey was because he tried to sell it. We ain't going to sell ours. We're just going to let folks think we got one. Now, come on, get out of there, and come on down back and help me pull turnips. We ain't going to have supper ready when Pa gets back.
Oh, all right.
Oh, May! Oh, Joan! Piers ain't here just yet. You smell something bad? Don't smell nothing myself. Oh, it could be that skunk we caught underneath the house last month. Thought we was rid of this thing, but maybe we just get used to it, kind of.
It isn't the odor, Mr. McBean, by itself. It's the condition of the room.
Oh, them gals sure mess up the place taking baths. I gotta put a stop to it. Once a month ought to be enough for anybody.
Pa! Pa, did you get the assay report?
I'm Miss Daggett, girls.
Is she a lady sheriff, Pa? We ain't done nothing.
Girls, I want to help you.
Help us what? Has this got anything to do with the gold mine?
Oh, don't raise your hopes, girls. Men like your father always have wild schemes like that. Why, now that I've seen the way he raises you, the kind of home you live in, the kind of man your father is...
He's as good as anybody else's pa. He's better.
I'm touched by your loyalty. But on my recommendation, the courts will declare your father an unfit parent. The territory will take custody of you, and you will live at the Territorial Institute for Wayward Girls.
You can't take me out. Now, you never said nothing about this when I brought you here.
My rights, Mr. McBean, are established by the governor. You are a pauper with no means of support. These girls have a record of being in trouble. You have violated territorial law by their non-attendance at school. The girls will be taken from you.
I'm going to give you a ride right out of town.
If you strike me, sir, I'll have you arrested.
I never hit a woman yet, but if you don't get out of here, now, maybe I will.
The girls and I go together.
Oh, no, they don't.
We ain't leaving Pa.
It's for your own good. You have no choice, girl. And if you have a spark of decency left in you, you'll see what's best for the girls. Can you give them what the Institute can? Food, clothing, the right upbringing?
No, I reckon not, maybe. All I can give them is the love I get from them.
Well, if you do love them, you won't stand in their way.
We don't want to go to no institute, Pa. We just want to stay here with you. We love you, too.
I never thought that just being me would hurt you, gals. But if you was appointed by the governor, you ought to know what you're talking about. And if I ain't a fit Pa, why? Now, who could that be coming here?
McBean!
What's the matter, Sheriff?
Oh, this is a charming tableau. Turnip soup? McBean, I had to write out with it myself the assay report.
What did it say? Is it good?
Good. McBean, that sample assayed out the richest ore Dolan's ever seen in the Southwest. The whole town is talking about it.
Well, doggone. But if I'm going to lose my gal, Sheriff, it don't mean much to me.
Who's your gals?
Well, like she says, I ain't a fit Pa. I'm a pauper. I get no job.
She can't take your girls. McBean, you're not a pauper. You don't need a job. You struck gold. You're rich, McBean. You're a rich man.
Well, now, in that case, you ain't welcome here. But I'll be pleased to drive you back to town, since I'm going to take the gals there and buy them some new duds and do some other things for them that you've been so het up to do. Come on, gals.
I'll be somewhere south of here in those hills. Now, I checked the land office. There's no way of shaking McBean's claim to that land. So the only thing for me to do is to go out and get it claimed for myself. Now, if McBean shows up here, give him anything he wants. And those girls of his, honey up to 'em, boy. Either one of them would be easy pickings for a good-looking young fella. Then, I aim for us to get some of that gold, even if you have to marry it.
Hi, what's this about gold?
Oh, McBean, he struck it rich, found a mine.
Yeah, where's that, Mr. Dolan?
On his place, the old abandoned mine on his place. I never seen ore assay like that.
Oh, yeah? When did this happen?
Just today. I can't stop any longer. Billy, I ain't got time. I'm on my way out now to locate a claim. You treat those girls right, Harvey.
Yes, Pa.
Something you want, Billy? Billy! Hey, Billy, what...
Well, you see, Mr. McBean, the outfit isn't complete without the shirt and the cravat.
You take me for a fool? She's the nearest thing to one of them cravats to the rope. And nobody ever get one of them things around my neck yet. Ain't they the prettiest little things you ever saw?
I must say, sir, that I've never seen young ladies do more for our merchandise.
You're just as funny to talk as you are. See, I gotta figure a way to pay for them things. You know, I ain't getting no cash yet.
Oh, Father said that's nothing for you to worry about. When you stop minding your claim, you can settle your account.
Oh, that's good.
Pa, maybe we ought to wait a while before spending too much money, even if we is very rich.
Yeah, Pa. Now, there's no sense in rushing things. I mean, what if the gold mine ain't no good?
Oh.
Now, we all know the gold mine is rich beyond words. Now, how could he resist buying fineries for such lovely young ladies?
You're some stuff yourself, Harvey.
Yeah, and if you was to drop round to our place sometime, wouldn't neither one of us exactly hide out?
And Harvey, you might know some nice young fella who'd like to meet some rich gals like us.
It'd be my pleasure, I assure you.
Now, hold on there. Now, hold on. Go. Now, see here, Harvey. Understand I get nothing against you. But a man of my position's got to be in the lookout for them kind of skunks that would be after my gals 'cause I get money.
Pa.
Now, you stop interfering with Harvey. He's treated us right nice before now.
Pa, every time we get supplies here, Harvey always held the door for us while we carried out them heavy sacks to the wagon.
Well, that's something anyways.
Yeah.
But, Harvey, I'm warning you. If your intentions ain't honorable...
Mr. McBean, I was just... Well, I didn't mean anything by
You
what I
didn't mean it? You mean you was trifling with him, huh?
No, I didn't mean that. No, sir, I don't know what I mean.
Then you make up your mind what you mean before you go making any further indecent advances to my little gals. Now, gals, get the wagon and go on back to the house. I get business to take care of her. Now, I ain't planning to leave you to the mercy of them town fellas here in Laker.
But, Pa, how are you going to get home?
I'll rent a buggy. Now, get.
Bye, Harvey.
Bye, May.
Bye, Harvey.
Bye, June.
Goodbye, Harvey.
Bye, Mr. McBean.
Well, we tried to talk him out of buying all this stuff.
Sure is pretty, though, ain't they?
Yeah. Harvey sure took a shine to us, didn't he?
Yeah, but the way Pa's been acting, we ain't gonna have time to get us someone permanent before somebody finds out.
Finds out what, June?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, why don't you come in here and let's have a talk. Come on in here. Well, come on, man. Get your sister in here. We'll just have a little talk. I'm not going to bite you. You know, while I was waiting, I found something. I found this big old shotgun over in the corner over there. And it just happens I found some gold dust right in the barrel there, right there, see? Now, is that right? And the reason I happened to run across some gold dust in the barrel is that I was reading this newspaper. There's a story here. It tells about a fella who salted some gold mines. Can you beat that? And it also says here this fella's now serving time in a state prison. I don't know if this is true, if it ain't true, I don't know. But that's why I rode over here, because it just happens I kind of like you gals. See, I don't know why, I do. And I don't want to see you buy yourself a bunch of trouble. Do you understand that? No, wait, no, come on now, man. Look, now, don't, look. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to turn you into the law. You're not in so deep where you can't straighten yourselves out, see?
If you only know.
No, wait, it's not a matter of me knowing. You got to face up to it. You ought to stop right this minute, May.
We can't stop. We gotta have more time. You could pretend.
No, I'm not going to pretend anything, man. Look, you got to keep on. You got to get yourself in deeper and deeper, and pretty soon you got to wind up in the calaboose yourselves. And believe me, that ain't no fun.
The way I figure it, you get a job to do, and miserable kind of a job it is.
I'm here to speak to the sheriff. My conversations with you are finished for the time being. But for your information, the governor considers it a fine job.
He does, huh? Well, governors come and governors go. Matter of fact, I've been given a special thinking about this politics stuff myself. I seem to have heard that it ain't too hard for a man of wealth to get himself appointed governor of a territory.
You? The governor?
Could be I could even swing this territory. And if I do, the first thing I'll do is send you a packet. 'Cause you ain't fit to be what do you call you?
Commissioner.
Yeah, commissioner. Was you ever married?
No.
Got any kids?
Of course not.
And where do you get off to tell people this fit so they ain't fit to love their own kids?
Sheriff, I refuse to listen to any more of these insults. I came to your office for one reason. I am not leaving until I am shown that gold mine of his. And from what I've seen of the people of this town, and I include you, Sheriff, it wouldn't be too much to believe that all of you invented the whole gold mine story.
Oh, you want to see my gold mine, huh? All right. I'll show it to you personal.
I must have really conked him. He's still out. Oh, he'll be all right. And this way he won't be after us to confess. And anyway, Billy isn't the kind to tell anybody out of spite. But nobody will be around here for days. Well, we left him enough food to last him. Anyway, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere by himself. Not without these, he ain't.
Oh, well, here we be.
Doesn't look like much of a mine to me.
Well, it's not the way they look that counts, ma'am. It's what comes out of them.
Well, I'll see for myself what's in it.
Don't go snitching on my gold. There, Patrick. Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh.
You see, this is what you led them to. Your example put them in jail. Gold mine.
You didn't have to arrest him, Patrick, because I ain't going to charge him with nothing.
Billy, one look at you in that mine, I didn't have to be a genius to figure that out. That shotgun in the newspaper I found at McBean's place added up. Their confessions helped.
I'll see Judge Ryder and have the charges against the girls dismissed.
I've already spoken to him. There won't be any problem there.
Oh, well, then I'll call for the girls when you release them.
You? But, why you?
Well, I'll be taking them with me.
Oh, no. Those girls will be going home with their father.
Well, that's not your decision, Sheriff. It's out of your hands.
Miss Daggett, it seems to me that your claim against these girls wouldn't hold up if they were going to school regularly, learning everything they should.
Oh, but that's only part of it, Sheriff. How would you ever manage to make them attend?
Yes, that is a problem.
And besides, the most important matter is that the fact that Mr. McBean has no means of support for them.
You know, Miss Daggett, it came to me this morning that there is a way to solve both of these problems. You see, what this town really needs is a truant officer to see that all the kids, including May and June, attend school regularly. And since Mr. McBean here is out of a job, I asked the town council this morning to appoint him truant officer. They did. He's now employed, and if I know Mr. McBean, he'll see that those kids are in school.
You better will, Sheriff. Well, so long. We won't be seeing you.
I give up.
step, ma'am. There. No, this is the best hotel we've got in town. But I think they'll treat you very, very nice.
Thank you. I gather you're familiar with this town.
Well, I ought to be. I come through here twice a week.
Well, then perhaps you could tell me where I might find a man named William Barney. I hear they call him Billy the Kid.
Oh, Billy? Yes, he works out on Tundle's Ranch. He gets into town on business every so often. But this being Saturday night you'll find him over at the saloon with one of his girls.
I hear he's very fast with a gun. Fastest man in this territory. Is that right?
Well, I couldn't rightly say about that, ma'am, because it'd be sort of a toss-up between him and Pat Garrett.
Pat Garrett is the sheriff.
That's right.
Mr. Barney is the man I want to see. Thank you, driver.
You're very welcome, ma'am.
Clem, that is the prettiest cargo you've delivered in months. You come home by yourself?
No, I took her aboard at Del Paso. You know, she's an odd one, Pat.
How so?
Well, she asked me, who's the fastest gun in town? Now, what's a woman like that want to know about the fastest man with a gun?
I don't know, Clem, but I'm sure going to make it my business to find out.
All right.
How did you know my name?
Hotel register? I like to know the names of all strangers in town.
You're very efficient.
Let's say I try. Will you be staying in town long?
Just as long as it takes me to complete my business.
And, what is your business?
Land. I'm a speculator. I've heard this county is on the verge of a cattle boom.
Miss Jardine, are you in some sort of trouble?
No.
And why are you so interested in knowing who might be the fastest gun in this county?
Oh, the coach driver. Just the idle curiosity of an Easterner, Sheriff.
Hey, Patrick.
You're in town early, Billy.
Well, it's a Saturday night, boy. You wouldn't want to waste that, would you?
Miss Jardine, this is William Barney.
Yes, I've heard of Mr. Barney.
Oh, have you? You heard of me?
Yes, I read about you in my hometown newspaper. You'd won some sort of a sharpshooting contest.
Oh, Billy's won all sorts of shooting contests. He's real fast with a gun. That should interest you, Miss Jardine.
Yes, I'm fascinated.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay in town, Miss Jardine.
That newspaper article didn't do you justice, Mr. Barney.
Oh, yeah? How's that? What do you mean?
With the way it described you, I expected a hardened, vicious gunman.
Yeah. Well, I guess that depends on who you talk to, right?
Well, I really shouldn't keep you standing here. Saturday night,
You're not here in town, are you? I mean, alone? All by yourself?
I'm afraid I am. I was just about to go out and have supper.
You're not going to eat by yourself, are you? Are you? Mind if I go along with you to keep you company?
Thank you, Mr. Barney. I'd enjoy that very much.
Fine.
Blake! I say, hi, Blake. Where you headed in the buggy?
I'm taking Nita Jardine out here to look the old Rich's place again.
Really fancy duds for a buggy ride.
Yeah. Well, she's quite a fancy woman, but...
Been seeing a great deal of her this past week.
Yeah, I don't know. She hired me to drive her around the county. She's paying me.
Oh. What does she want from you, Billy?
What do you mean?
She came here looking for you. I'd like to know why.
Oh, Patrick, you ain't jealous. Oh, she took a shine to me instead of someone else, right?
Billy, she had a reason for wanting to meet you.
Excuse me, Patrick. I don't want to keep Miss Nita waiting. You want to tell me why you came to Lincoln looking for me?
I guess I haven't been very clever.
No. you didn't know anything about that land I showed you today.
All right, Billy. I haven't been honest. I did come here to find you.
What?
I wanted to hire your gun
For what?
to kill a man before he kills me.
Who is he?
My husband.
Well, there's got to be a reason for that. You want to tell me what it is?
He was everything bad. A bully. A thief. And when he had to be, killer.
Where is he now?
In prison. For robbing and shooting a neighbor of ours. He gets out tomorrow. He wrote to me that he knows where I am and he's coming after me. He'll be here in another 4 days. I've got no choice but to keep running from him.
You still want to hire my gun after this afternoon?
You're playing games with me, Billy.
No.
I know you now. You're not the kind to be hired to kill. Take me back to town. I'll leave on tomorrow's stage.
Wait a second. You don't need to run. You don't need to.
But I have no choice, Billy. I'm his wife.
Well, now, wait a minute.
He has a legal right to see me. There's no way the law can keep him away from me.
Wait a minute, Nita. I'm gonna keep him out of Lincoln.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna have a little talk with him before he gets to town.
He's hot-headed and he's fast with a gun. He might kill you.
I'll make him listen to reason, one way or another. Hey, you've been looking for me, Patrick. What's on your mind?
I don't think you're going to like this, Billy. I wasn't satisfied with the reasons Nita Jardine gave me for being in town, so I wrote a letter to the police chief in St. Louis asking some questions. I got his answer this morning. Billy, what would you say if I told you that she's a married woman? She's got a husband back in Missouri.
I'd say his name was Ben Jardine. About 5 years ago, he was sentenced to prison for robbery and murder. And then he just got out last week.
She told you, huh?
That's right, Patrick. She told me.
Ben Jardine's a dangerous man.
Yeah, that's what Nita said. She came here to get away from him. He's coming after her.
Did she ask you to kill him, Billy?
Oh, come on now, Patrick. What are you talking about?
Billy, I asked you a question. I want an answer now.
The answer's no. But he better stay away from her.
As her husband, he's got a right to see her. If he causes any trouble, I'll take care of it.
You won't have to. I'll take care of her myself.
Billy, are you so blind that you can't see she's using you?
No, I don't think so, Patrick. I think you've been wearing that badge so long you can't tell a decent person when you see one.
Why, Sheriff, have you come to arrest me for something?
No, Miss Jardine, I've come to... Well, I guess I've come to apologize. May I come in?
Apologize for what?
Misjudging you for thinking things about you that I had no right to.
Oh?
You see, when a beautiful woman like yourself comes into town unescorted with a story like yours, well, I have to wonder why she's come here. What sort of mischief she may be up to.
And what did you decide about me? Am I planning a robbery or a murder?
I don't think you'll like my answer to that. I checked with the town you came from. I know about your husband.
I'd rather not talk about him.
Why didn't you divorce him?
You'd kill me if I did.
Why didn't you come to me?
How could I ask your help? We are legally married. You'd have no reason to keep us apart if he came looking for me.
You could have given me a reason. Same reason you gave Billy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe this will give you the idea.
What if I tell Billy you broke in here? Forced your attentions on me?
You wouldn't do a thing like that. We're two of a kind, Nita, you and me. We're tough. We know exactly what we want. And we mean to get it any way we can.
Do we? And just what is it that I want?
Your husband dead. Preferably by legal means, and a better man to take his place.
That isn't why I came here.
Well, in that case, it won't bother you to know that Billy won't be killing anyone for you. I mean to lock him up the minute your husband hits town. So you see, honey, it's got to be me or nobody.
Why should you care what happens to me?
Not obvious.
You don't seem the kind of man to be wearing a badge.
Oh, I never let it stand in my way.
It's up to you to prove that.
I will. When's your husband due here?
Thursday morning. I've got a picture of him.
So have I. On a wanted poster. I'll know him.
I'll be here waiting. For one of you.
Oh, there's just one thing. You better handle Billy.
Handle him.
It won't be easy to make a clean break with him.
I have no intention of making a clean break. I'll just keep him waiting. If you should let me down, I'm sure Billy wouldn't.
One thing I like about a horse.
Yeah.
You can tell real quick
If they're thinking of something.
You're too good to me, Billy. I've no right to involve you in the mess I've made of my life.
Getting out of a mess, Nita, is kind of special to your mind. I get a lot of practice at it. What's the matter? You seem different. Somehow you've changed.
I don't mean to be different. I'm sorry, Billy. I'm afraid this isn't one of my better days.
What's wrong, Billy?
What'd you say to Nita Jardine?
Why do you ask that?
She's different all of a sudden. She's got something on her mind.
Her husband.
No. It's a man, but it ain't him, and it ain't me.
Even if you're right, it's no concern of yours, Billy.
I think it is, Patrick. Now, we've been friends a long time. I'd hate to have to put an end to it by putting a bullet in you.
Billy, whatever else you may think, I am your friend.
I hope you're right, Patrick. I sure hope so.
Far enough, Jardine. Load out your gun.
What's the matter, Sheriff?
My name is Garrett, and I'm kind of choosy about who I let right into town.
I haven't broken any law.
Not yet, you haven't. And I'm going to make sure that you don't. That's why you're going to turn around and ride back where you came from. We don't have room for gunslingers in Lincoln County.
Me, a gunslinger? Well, that's a laugh. I never was good enough with a gun for it to go to my head. Now, after 5 years of swinging a sledge in a prison road gang, look at my hands.
Your aim was pretty good 5 years ago. Good enough to kill a man.
I've served my time, Sheriff. I'm free and clear now, and my wife's waiting for me in town.
Jardine, how did you know where your wife was?
I paid someone to keep tabs on her. Every minute these past 5 years. Look, I've traveled 500 miles to settle things with her, and there's no legal way you can keep me from her.
Then I'll have to use an illegal way.
price did she offer you, Sheriff?
Take a choice, Jardine. Use your gun or ride out.
Every minute of every day I've spent working out my sentence. I thought about what I'd do when I got out. All I wanted to do was to find her and kill her. I told you I was no good with a gun. Get it over with.
It is over. I had to be sure.
I don't understand.
You'll find out. Fire your gun. I turned the cylinder so the empty under your hammer would come up next.
Why, Sheriff?
Jardine, the man you killed 5 years ago. Why did you do it?
He was a rancher. Owned the land next to ours. He kept chasing after Nita. I didn't like it. I didn't know she was deliberately leading him on.
The man you killed was shot in the back and robbed. How do you explain that?
I served my time. I pleaded guilty, remember? Do you know any stronger evidence than that?
Just one thing, Jardine. If you have any idea of harming your wife, forget it.
Don't worry, Sheriff.
I've been waiting for you. Did you see my husband?
Yes, I waited for him outside of town. I figured there'd be less trouble that way.
Is he dead?
You were wrong about his being a fast gun. He was really very slow.
5 years in prison. I guess it makes men rusty.
I guess it does. Unless, of course, he wasn't a very good shot to begin with.
We can be together now. If you want me.
I don't. You see, I wasn't a very good shot myself today. I never did get that bullet into your husband.
I should have known. A man like you. You played me for a fool. But I'll make you sorry for this.
Yeah, there's just one thing I don't understand. Nice, good-natured fellow like that, he's not your type at all. How come you ever married him?
I had a drunken father and a whining mother. And never enough to eat. I took what I could get.
And you got rid of him the first chance you got.
You think you've won, don't you? Well, you haven't.
If you're thinking of asking for Billy's help, don't.
I'll do what I please. And you can't stop me. Or Billy.
What are you doing out here, Tammy? Come out here to help me fix this doggone fence?
Not a chance, Billy.
Yeah?
Lay off. I ain't working.
Well, what are you doing out here?
Well, I come to do a favor for a lady. The prettiest gal I've ever seen in a month or two. Smell that. Sure wish I had a gal send me sweet-smelling notes like that. Something wrong, Billy?
No, I don't think so. You want to do me a favor, Tammy? You want to finish putting up this fence for me? I gotta get back to town.
Hey, now!
I waited for you here in your room. I didn't expect you to come back.
What did you expect me to do? Run?
I never did know what to expect from you, Nita. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
I deserve being hurt.
You must know I wanted to kill you ever since the moment I found out what really happened. I called a man out because he'd insulted you. He laughed in my face because you'd been chasing every man in town.
You didn't believe him then.
But I do now. You were frightened when you found out I'd gone after him and what had happened. You weren't sure you could fool me again. So you begged him for money to get away on, and when he refused, you shot him down.
I didn't make you confess to the killing.
What else was I supposed to do? Admit my wife was just what he said she was and worse? Besides, maybe I still had some faith in you left.
Faith in me? That's a laugh. You couldn't believe anything but the dirt other people carried to you. Why do you think I did what I did? It was because of your distrust in me. I could see it in your eyes every time you kissed me. Go ahead and do what you came here to do.
No. I guess I can't help how I feel. I don't want you dead. I want you alive and mine.
I wouldn't stay with you if you were the last man on earth.
That's where you're wrong, Nita. You're gonna be mine, all mine, or I'm gonna put a noose around that lovely neck of yours. There's no statute of limitations on murder, Nita. And I can prove you killed that man in cold blood.
Billy! Oh, thank heaven you got my message.
You came back, huh?
Yes, he's worse than he ever was. I tried to make him go, but...
What's the matter?
Oh,
What's the matter? Let me see. Did he do that to you?
if he hadn't gotten half drunk and fallen asleep, I could never have met you.
You still up there?
I'm even afraid to go back and get my clothes.
Well, you don't need to be.
Billy, be careful. He'll shoot you on sight.
Hope he tries, Nita. I just hope he tries. You wake him up, Nita.
No, Billy, he'll kill you. Shoot now.
I said wake him up. I can't gun a man down like that.
You're a fool.
You didn't give him a chance.
That's right, Billy. He never had a chance. You planned it well, Nita. Kill him with Billy's gun, Billy's bullets. Are we going to testify in court that Billy broke in here while you were both asleep? That he killed your husband in a jealous fury?
Why did you have to interfere? Why?
You'll stand trial for attempted murder.
There was no evidence against you, Nita. We're even just the same.
I need a signed statement from you, Ben.
You'll get it. You won't like prison, Nita. A woman grows old fast in prison.
What do I say now, Patrick?
Nothing, Billy.
Water wagon's here. Come and get it. Don't be late, or you'll all miss out. Bring your buckets now. We'll be glad to fill them. Step closer, folks. Now, before I start to parcel out the water, I have a little bit of bad news for you. Due to the continuing lack of water, I have been forced, yea, compelled, to raise my prices. But I'm sure that you'll all bear with me in this emergency.
10 solid months without a drop of rain. At least the drought's doing somebody some good. Gray Eagle freights in every drop of water this town uses. The longer this drought keeps up, the higher he raises his prices.
Fine day, gentlemen. Oh, I'll deliver the barrels of water for the city later, Councilman.
I suppose you've raised our prices, too?
Of course not. I feel it is my civic duty to hold the line on the official deliveries. But now that you mention it,
No, you Apache bloodsucker. There must be other ways of getting water, and I'll find it if I have to talk the town council into hiring a rainmaker.
Rainmaker? Huh. And they call us Apaches superstitious for our medicine men and rain dances.
Gray Eagle, you know, I wouldn't exactly count on it being superstition. I was reading an article just last week in Harvest Weekly about a Frenchman who's come up with a scientific way of making rain.
I still say it's superstition. And if it isn't, the rainmaker might keep in mind that I'm still an Apache. Barrels for the city hall. Send the rest to Fat Garrett at the sheriff's office. Gentlemen?
Sheriff? Wish that Russell would get here?
The council actually hiring a rainmaker seems like a pretty long chance to me.
With that red-skinned highbinder in the catbird seat, we've got no choice.
Well, if your cloudbuster works, your problem's over.
Yeah, but if it don't, I'll never pull another vote as councilman. I talked them into hiring Russell. And what's more important, Gray Eagle will have Lincoln over a barrel permanent.
A water barrel.
Must be a welcoming committee for the water wagon, gentlemen.
Yes, a welcoming committee, but not for you, Mike. We've got a rainmaker.
Must be a Sioux medicine man. Vittorio here makes rain for the Apaches. Myself, I would rather not depend upon rainmakers.
After staking out the only spring still flowing within 1,000 square miles, you don't have to know Apache ever called that a sacred spring till you put the idea in their heads, and now they won't let a white man near it now, Mike. Well, you're a highway robber.
I was taught the white man's ways at mission school.
You'll have to move on down the street, Sonny. You were sort of expecting someone. I said, Sonny, you'll have to move on.
on me, mister, and I'll slit your... Sheriff?
I'm sorry, miss.
I know. I'm Hank Russell, the rainmaker you ordered.
I like the white man's new ways. A female medicine man. So what next?
You, miss, are a fraud. Hank Russell.
Short for Henrietta.
This is Mr. Forrest, our councilman.
How do you do, Mr. Forrest?
How do you do?
I'm not a fraud. I can make rain. And if you don't believe it, a
According to the contract, all you have to do is cancel it. But you have to forfeit the retaining fee.
Oh, you must have gone to the same mission school Gray Eagle attended, but you're not going to get away with it. False pretenses, that's what it is.
Well, it seems to me if the council was so sure a rainmaker could do the job, you ought to at least give her a chance.
But, she's a woman.
You're darn tootin' I am. But what I am has nothing to do with making rain. When a moisture-containing cloud mass is penetrated by an artificially created temperature inversion, there's only one result. Precipitation. Rain to you, mister.
Besides, you're going to have to pay her for the job anyway. Why not let her try?
All right, Miss Russell. Make your rain. Pat, since you've taken such an interest in this matter, I'm appointing you to look after her.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm no guardian angel.
No, you're the county sheriff. It's up to you to look after the best interests of the county. That makes taking care of her your job. And just in case her competitor gets some Apache ideas for a change,
You know, Mr. Forrest could be right about Gray Eagle. He's got this town right where he wants it. He might resent interference. You might need a friend.
I don't take anything on say-so. Especially friends.
try me.
All right. You can start by finding me a big tub.
Well?
There's not a store in this whole town that carries the kind of tub I need, Mr. Sheriff.
The name is Pat.
Pat. It's got to be galvanized and big. A wash tub or a water trowel won't work.
You get everything else on that wagon. What happened to your tub?
Some drover shot up Black Creek when I was there and my tub got in the way. Last I heard, the hotel cook is using it for a sieve.
A big galvanized tub. Well, as far as I know, there's nothing like that in the whole county.
Hey, that'd work.
Sure, much obliged to you. I'll take care of it.
It's not exactly the shape I had in mind, but it sure is big enough.
Ma'am, can I help you? What are you doing? No, wait, don't do that. What are you doing?
That'll do just fine. How much?
It ain't doing for anything. It's not for sale.
I said how much?
I say it ain't for sale.
All right. Pat, it's your duty to confiscate this tub for the welfare and best interest of this community.
Wait a minute. Now, wait. What do you mean confiscate?
Is that for Mr. Tundle, Billy?
That's right. He had to shipped in from England. He's bringing civilization to the West here. Now, I ask you a question. What do you mean confiscate my bathtub?
Billy, the town council hired a rainmaker, Miss Hank Russell, and Miss Russell needs a tub.
Female rainmaker? You might as well hire a Hopi Indian dancer. Done just as much good.
Now, just a minute here. How do you know so much about it?
Well, because I used to...
Well, before you two continue this fight, maybe you should be introduced. Mr. Billy Bonnie, Miss Hank Russell.
Well, the circumstances, I can't say I'm glad to know you, ma'am.
Now, look, Billy, I gotta have that tub.
Oh, the answer is positively, absolutely no. You ain't getting it from me.
Okay. Pat, let's go see the judge.
You know, wait, no, just a doggone minute, Patrick. What?
Billy, the city council could have the judge condemn and buy this tub. You'd save a lot of bother if you volunteered.
Yeah, I see. All right. Just my luck. This will be Tundle's week. He wants to take a bath.
Patrick?
Yeah? It's bad enough you confiscating this tub here to give that lady medicine, ma'am, but I gotta look out for them two vultures across the street there so they don't cook up something to stop her.
I'll take care of Miss Russell.
Well, you take care of Miss Russell. I'm gonna take care of this tub here, and listen, you bet your bottom dollar I ain't gonna let Mr. Tundle's tub out of my sight.
I don't mind your company, even if your manners could be improved.
Look, it's nothing personal against you, Miss Russell. It's just that this tub here means an awful lot to me.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too.
I think I liked you two better when you were fighting. Come on, let's go.
Listen, I have room enough up here for all of us, Patrick, so I'll just, I'll see you later.
I've heard of white man's great medicine to bring rain.
Old squaws talk.
If you succeed, you will lose face.
And the money. Maybe you're right, Vittorio. I think she should be discouraged.
Oh, Vittorio. No violence. Remember, we're civilized Apaches.
What's it supposed to do?
Well, when these chemicals reach the proper stage, I just lift up the lid and the fumes invert the atmosphere. Almost always rain.
Almost? What do you mean? This thing might not work? We're out here in the middle of Apache country?
Well, it's not the best place for rain, according to my calculations.
Yeah, it's the best place for a massacre, too. Especially if Mike Gray Eagle and his pal Vittorio have anything to do with it. You tell the others to fire on my signal.
But Gray Eagle says we are civilized Apaches. And the white-eyed men, our pigeons.
Not if the white woman's rain medicine works. Besides, we will not kill them. We will just drive them away.
Stuff I can't see my own nose. Those chemicals. We'll have to clear out of here. That stink is awful.
You wanted rain, didn't you?
Well, some Patrick, I don't even think they're trying to hit us. Yeah, if we don't clear out of here, they're going to start trying. Well, we've got nothing to gain by hanging around here.
I ain't going nowhere. I got a job to do. I got a contract to meet.
Hank, this is Apache territory, ceded to them by treaty. They're wanting us to get out of here, and they mean it.
I refuse to leave my job. No! What are you doing? Let go! You saved me, but you forgot something.
What are you talking about?
The Apaches didn't get us, but they do have Mr. Tundle's bathtub.
Yeah. Oh, you think we stand a chance of pulling it out, Patrick?
Not unless you want an Indian war on your hands, and Gray Eagle's just the man to start it.
Yeah, I guess that'll rifles at both sides. All right, come on, get up. Listen, all those Indians are camped around my bathtub out there watching the smoke come out. Now, how long are those chemicals going to keep smoking, Hank?
Oh, a day or two at least. Look, Billy, I'm sorry about the tub. I know how much it means to you.
Not half as much as it means to Mr. Tundle.
Well, you can always order another tub. It's my equipment. You know, without that, no rain.
Oh, Rain and Gray Eagle owns us all.
I got it. I know. How about charging him with stealing my tub?
He's too smart for that.
What do you mean?
Billy, he's got an alibi. At the time of the attack, he was right here in town attending a meeting of the council.
Maybe I can find some water.
Oh, the town well dried up here about 2 months ago. Everything else wet belongs to Gray Eagle.
Maybe not. There's more than one way of finding water, you know, and I know them all.
Where you going?
I'm going to find me some water.
Any luck?
Not yet. There will be. Pat?
What?
Must be.
Oh, no.
Well, I found water, didn't I?
Yeah, sure. Already in a tank. How convenient.
What are you going to do now?
Keep right on looking.
I found it. I found water.
What's the matter?
I found water.
Where?
I just got to dig for it.
Just a minute, young lady.
Look, all you have to do is persuade the council to order a well dug.
Why do I have to persuade the council? They'll pass a petition for free water. Where do we dig for it?
Come on, I'll show you.
Come on. Where's the water?
Here.
It's where?
Right.
Never mind, I heard you. You mean it's here, right here, in the middle of the street?
Right in front of Gray Eagle's office.
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong this morning. The water's here. The rod led me back 3 times. There must be an underground spring, and Gray Eagle doesn't own it. It's town property.
How far down?
You gotta dig to find out.
Whoa! The council's gonna howl.
Well, the council's getting thirsty. And, Gray Eagle raised his prices again this morning.
Come on, let's give them the bad news. Dust, that's all they're digging up.
Now, we sank shafts in that street when we built Lincoln. There was no water then. There ain't none now.
Well, why didn't you say that when the council voted on the well?
Pat, the elections are coming up next month. I advocated the Rainmaker, remember? If she don't produce...
You don't get reelected.
John, you are caught between a rock and a hard place.
Pat, we all are. We can always go to work for Gray Eagle.
Good evening, Miss Russell.
How'd you get in here?
The room clerk will be missing this soon.
You take one more step toward me and I'll show you a thing or two about taking a scalp.
Scalp? My dear young lady, I am a civilized Indian. I'm not so sure about you.
What are you here for?
I just came here to talk. Would you mind putting that thing away, please?
All right. Talk.
You're bound and determined to give this town water. And you're lucky enough to do it, one way or another. Why?
Because I'm being paid to do just that. It's not my luck that's worrying you. You know there's water here, and you know I'll find it sooner or later.
I'll give you double the amount this council is paying you, if you leave Lincoln.
No, sir. These folks need that water, and you're cutting their throats.
We could be partners.
No. I want Lincoln to have water, but free water. As long as we're asking questions, I'll ask one. Why are you out to skin these folks?
You really want to know?
Yes.
My people had their lands taken from them. They were herded onto a reservation your government thought good enough for them. They were given hoes and rakes to till a land that could not grow good weeds. They were a proud people. But they agreed to a treaty that humbled them. The brave ones, Geronimo was one, took a course of vengeance against the whites.
What about you?
Me? I just went to the white man's school and learned his ways. I found you could scalp a man without lifting his hair. Just lift his pocketbook. It hurts more.
Well, even if I agreed with what you're doing, I've got my job to do. I'm not leaving Lincoln, and I'm going to find water.
Is that your final word?
Yes, sir.
Then I can't be responsible for what my people may do if they decide that you are an evil spirit. Make sure that she leaves town tonight.
Patrick?
Yeah? What is it, Billy?
Hank's gone.
What do you mean she's gone?
I went by her room just now, and the door was unlocked. The light was still burning. I found this on the floor.
She wouldn't forget that. Not unless somebody made her leave it behind.
That's right. I got the horses outside.
This woman claims to make rain by the magic of the spirits in the tub. There's worked for days. There is no rain. Her magic is no good. I say they are evil spirits. We must be rid of them and her.
There she is.
And they're right on in. They won't start anything with us. They're civilized.
Yeah. What odds are you quoting, Patrick?
Turn Miss Russell loose. Victorio, I'm going to hit you and Gray Eagle with everything in the book. Kidnapping, assault, battery.
Not unless you want to start another Apache war, Pat. Besides, this is not my idea. Vittorio here is the shaman of our tribe.
Wait! Before we drive the medicine squaw of the white men away, I, Vittorio, want to show you the foolishness of her medicine.
Well, you can't win them all.
All right, Gray Eagle, you just wait right there. Just because you apologized and returned the tub, that doesn't automatically put you in the clear. You still have a charge of kidnapping.
You would have to arrest the whole tribe to make it stick, Pat.
He's right, Pat. And besides, I decided not to press charges. I mean, what with me being a member of the tribe and all, I figure he suffered enough setbacks for one day.
Who suffered?
My tub's the one who suffered. My tub has more dents in it than a washboard. What am I going to tell Mr. Tuttle, Patrick?
Inferior product of the white man's factories.
Inferior product or not, Mr. Tundle can sue you for damages.
With this rain, I'm no longer in business. Besides, you can't sue an Indian. It's in the treaty.
Oh, you said that you did it, Miss Hank Russell. I'm as good as reelected.
You speak too soon, Mr. Forrest.
What are you talking about, you vulture?
Eagle. With my water supply business washed out, so to speak, I have decided to enter politics. I'll be running against you for councilman next month, Mr. Forrest.
Now, just a minute. Indians can't vote.
Have you read that treaty?
No.
It specifically provides for a representative of the tribe to sit in on the white man's council. Good day, gentlemen. Miss Russell. Vote Indian.
Can I ask you a question, Patrick?
What is it, Billy?
You suppose there's anything in the treaty might make him president?
Good catch, Danny. That's the boy. That's what you call a grounder. Now get ready for a high one.
Fine weather we're having, Sheriff. It's a great pity to have to stay indoors.
Especially with the windows closed.
That's bad.
Yes, the game is called baseball. It was invented by Alexander Cartwright and Colonel Doubleday.
And maybe I should hold them responsible for breaking my windows.
I'll pay for it, Mr. Garrett.
You'll do no such thing. It was entirely my fault. I'll replace the glass. I'll have to live away my conscience, too.
Won't be necessary, Padre. I've been trying to get it open all summer. I understand you have a wedding scheduled for this afternoon.
Yes, 1 o'clock. Maria and Felipe. Dominus Vobiscum, I'm already 3 minutes late for the Angelus. Will I see you at the wedding, Sheriff?
I wouldn't miss it for anything, Padre.
Come on, Danny, you can help ring the bells.
Danny!
Who are you? What do you want?
Be good, Padre, and you won't get hurt. We're taking a little trip. Get over here, kid.
Yes, sir, Felipe. Marriage is a grand institution. Next comes banking, of course. My, this is a pretty girl you have here. Morning, Sheriff.
Morning, Target.
Big day for him, huh?
Yes, still time to change your mind, Felipe. Maria here ain't got a brand on you yet. Oh, you're a lucky hombre. What do you say, Patrick?
Billy?
Well, you got to hand it to Padre. Ever since he came to Lincoln, there's been a lot more weddings and funerals.
Billy, have you seen him around anywhere?
No, I ain't, but you know the Padre. He's probably down the road somewhere visiting somebody down with a pip. He'll be here in a minute.
It's not like him to be late for anything.
Mr. Garrett!
Danny, what happened?
He said to give you this. He said he killed the Padre.
What are you talking about, Danny? Who said he'd kill a Padre?
Here you go, Danny. Drink this. You say he had 2 horses?
Yeah. Where he left the wagon, about a mile out of town. Told me to start walking back, and said if I gave that note to anyone but you, he'd kill the Padre.
We're wasting valuable time here, Patrick.
Danny, had you ever seen this man before?
No.
Look, why are you talking? I'm going to round up some men.
A few people know he's been kidnapped at Bedham.
Yeah, what are you going to tell them over here at the church?
You're going to tell him. Tell him the Padre's been called out of town suddenly. No sense of breaking the news until I find out how bad it is.
You planning on going alone?
That's what the instructions say. I gotta follow them.
Did it ever occur to you this could be a trap, Patrick? Maybe it's you he's after.
Well, if he is, he's gonna find me.
Not alone.
Billy, do I have to lock you up to keep you out of this?
Sheriff, drop it on the ground. Now, you just sit still.
Where's the Padre?
He's safe. A little mussed up, but alive.
First churchman I ever saw with guts enough to jump a man with a gun.
Which proves you've never met many men of the cloth. What are you after?
Money. I want lots of money. $50,000.
$50,000? Nobody in Lincoln's got that kind of money.
There's more than that in your bank. And if all the Padre's friends get together...
Why the Padre?
Because he's got more friends in Lincoln than anybody else.
Friends who'll hunt you down if anything happens to him.
I ain't worried. Now, you get that money this afternoon. And you'll be back with it before 5 o'clock right here. And don't get any ideas, Garrett. Anything happens to me, and only the buzzards will find where I got the Padre.
I'll be back.
Sure you will, Garrett.
Drew your teeth, Patrick.
He's a dangerous rattler and harder to reason with. He'll kill the Padre if I don't bring $50,000 to Stone Canyon by 5 o'clock.
Loco.
That's the trouble. I'm afraid he is. Take it easy, Billy.
Padre's a friend of mine.
Mine, too, but this is a problem for the whole town. I've called a meeting in the bank in half an hour. Get everybody there.
You think you really killed the Padre?
Now, there hasn't been time to get word to everyone, but time is running out for the Padre. It's a case of his life against your money. Now, I'll give it to you straight. I don't know for sure that the Padre is still alive. I can't guarantee that by paying the ransom, we'll get him back. And I cannot promise to recover your money if the ransom is paid.
Mr. Garrett, saved up $11 delivering groceries.
Thank you, Denny.
Folks, I wish raising the ransom money was as simple as all that.
What's the matter? Ain't the bank got 50,000?
Of course it has, but I just can't turn it over.
Why not? Everybody here is willing.
It's not as simple as all that. There are laws governing banking. You understand my position, don't you, Mr. Garrett?
Yeah.
Most of our big depositors live out of town. Now, if they agreed...
Mr. Harkins, will you keep the bank open if we can round up the rest of them?
Well, certainly I will.
Good. Billy, you get Tundle. Some of the rest of you ride out to Blackhorn, Harvey, and Travis. Come on, Denny.
You're going to run out of time, Patrick.
Billy, there isn't any other way.
Mr. Harkins?
Yeah, Billy, you want something?
Yeah, I just thought of another way.
Yeah, what's that?
I want that 50,000 now. I almost forgot. You better go tell the sheriff that Mr. Hawkins got himself locked in his own bank.
All right. Take it easy. Hold it.
Sir Garrett. Hawkins, what happened?
It was Billy. He stole the money. He's gone after the Padre.
gun. Hurry up. Drop it. What happened to Garrett?
Couldn't make it. I brought the money. Just throw it down on the ground and clear out.
Where's the Padre?
I'll turn him loose. Now drop the money.
Not until I see the Padre.
You're in no position to bargain. You do like I said. You've got just 1 second.
You kill me, you'll never see that money.
Step down. All right, back up. Where's the money?
Safe from any tricks. Show me the Padre and you'll get it.
How do I even know you got the money?
There's the rappers that came in.
Padre ain't been hurt yet. But that's no sign he won't be.
And you're gonna make me believe you ain't already killed him.
Grab your hands and back your neck. Turn around. All right, get moving. I'll tell you where to go.
Billy! What are you doing here?
He hurt you, Padre.
My own fault. I'm not as fast on my feet as I used to be. Why did you come?
Well, some of your friends got up a little collection to bring you back, Padre. I made sure it got here.
Alone?
Well, I figured I'd make as good a messenger as anybody else.
How much?
$50,000.
Fifth? I don't know what to say. To think they thought that much of Bill, it was a mistake to come here. He'll never let us go.
Well, maybe he won't have any choice in the matter, Padre. Pat Garrett and half the men in Lincoln are going to be after him.
I'll take my chances. All right, you've seen him. Now, where's the money?
You turn the Padre here loose, and I'll take you to the money.
Uh-huh. Now, I'm through fooling with you. You come up with that money, you're going to take him back to Lincoln dead.
Yeah, well, I guess I ain't got no choice in the matter.
No, Billy, I can't let you kill for me.
I ought to kill you for that. Sure you ain't fooling about the Padre. Don't. You stay right there. The second barrel will be for you. Go ahead, Padre. Pray for yourself. You need it.
I was praying for you.
Praying for me? Don't lie to me, Padre.
I was not lying.
You can kiss that 50,000 goodbye now. You turn the Padre and me loose now. You still have time.
Shut up! Get over by the Padre. You get the chain off. Padre's my ticket out of here. You tell that posse to stay back in plain sight. They try to stop me, I'll blow his head off. Come on, Padre.
Get up.
Come on. Padre.
You're killing me if you're right closer. I
can't let him get away.
Well, what else are we going to do? Let him kill the Padre.
What'd you do with the money?
I tried a trick. Didn't work. We can talk about that later.
Once he gets over that ridge, you'll probably kill the Padre anyway. That's rough country over there. Plenty of places for him to hide out where we'll never find him. I say we rush him now.
No, not while there's a chance to save the Padre.
What chance is there?
Better than 1,000 yards from here, Patrick.
Well, that's impossible, Garrett. You'll never be able to hit him from this distance. We're wasting time. I say let's go after him.
You're going to have to kill him with the first shot, Patrick. There ain't going to be time for another.
Wind's from the west, right, Billy?
Yeah. Real gentle. Don't miss, Patrick. Whatever you do, boy, don't miss.
Padre for cover. I've got to wait for a clear shot at him.
Chance like this in 100 years, Patrick.
Come on, Billy, where is it?
Well, now let me see if I can recollect where,
You'll have plenty of time to recollect in jail. Now dig up that money.
You and that badge of yours, Patrick. You're going to be the death of me yet, boy.
I hope not, Billy.
It's, right under the rock, right there. And I'll just ride along the Lincoln with you to make sure you don't weaken on the way. Back here safe and sound.
Maria?
Well, I heard when you didn't show up for the wedding last week, Felipe got cold feet. She had to start all over again, talking him into getting hitched.
Perhaps that's what we should find for Billy. A nice, persuasive girl to settle him down.
It's a good idea, Padre. You find the girl, I'll even volunteer to be best man.
Yeah, well, thank you anyway, Patrick, but I think married and buried sound too much alike for me.
Padre, you work on him. I've got business waiting for me at the office. Listen to him, Billy. He might find a way to keep you out of trouble.
Marriage will do that, Billy.
Yeah, well, you gotta find the right gal first, Padre.
I see you with a lot of girls. There is Sarah, Rosita, Ellen, Margarita, Samantha, Rita.
Yeah, well, I reckon the trouble is I just can't pick between them.
Padre! You said you'd show me more about baseball today.
Well, first I've got to change. Perhaps Billy will help you until I'm ready.
No, I don't know anything about, what you call it?
Baseball. Then perhaps you should learn. Maybe that'll keep you out of trouble. Here, you hold the bat like this. That's right.
And then what do you do with it?
You hit at the ball. Go over there. Denny, come here. Now, throw him the ball. Wonderful! I don't think he'd strike a man of the cloth, but if I were you too, I'd run like everything.
your money and don't hold
You need something stronger than milk, Jason, when I tell you Pat Garrett's on his way to Silver Creek.
Why should I? I've been expecting him.
Well, I could send a couple of boys, just see he never gets here.
I'll send them myself, if I think it's necessary.
It will be, believe me. I know Garrett. He's vaccinated with a law badge, and it took.
A little law and order never hurt any town.
Never did us any good, either.
All my life, I wanted to set up like Silver Creek. A whole town that belongs to me. Now I've got it. I ride my own way. Nobody's gonna stop me.
Garrett's gonna try.
If he does, I'll pin his badge to his grave marker. Now shut up. I want to listen to Sal.
And don't hoard your gold. Do like I tell you, be brave and be bold. We can be lots more than friends. So don't save your money, oh don't save your money. Just spend all your money on me.
That's enough of the games, Billy. I heard you riding up at least a mile away.
Well, it ain't no fun. You can't count on surprising a fella, Patrick.
Well, times like these, a man's got to look out for himself.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
Tundle send you up Silver Creek way with a herd?
No, Tunnel heard there's some kind of fancy piano up for sale down here in Silver Creek. Sent me down here to buy it for him.
In such a hurry, you're riding at night to get there?
No, I already been there. And I heard you were due there on your rounds of the county, so I decided to ride out here to meet you. What are you sleeping out here for when you're so close into town?
Well, did you ever try to get a night's sleep in one of those rock-hard cells at the Silver Creek jailhouse?
Oh, what do you mean? Listen, I ain't been in every jail in this county.
But you're working on it, huh?
Oh, is that a fine thing to say to me, boy, after I ride all the way out here just to do you a favor?
The only thing that would draw you away from a poker game at Sal's joint would be some kind of trouble you're fixing to mix into.
That's the unkindest thing you ever said to me. Even if it does happen to be true.
I'm listening.
Yeah, well, I figured you would be. It seems like there's a gent named Jason Cleary runs the town now.
So I've heard.
Yeah, maybe you ain't heard the way he runs it, Patrick. He owns every saloon in Silver Creek except one. He lets Sal operate that because he's after her along with it.
You found out that Jason Cleary knows I'm making my rounds of the county, and you just figured it might be great fun to ride in with me and see what happens.
Well, yeah, something like that, maybe.
I've got a job open as a deputy. 40 a month. If you promise to keep the job for at least a year.
Oh, I got a job, boy, thank you.
Try minding it. Billy, if you meddle in my business while I'm in Silver Creek, I promise you'll spend at least 6 months there working out your sentence.
Well, doggone it, Patrick, you're trying to do a favor for a friend like you. You talk about throwing me in your jug.
I don't need any favors.
Jason Cleary said that he was going to pin your badge on your grave marker.
All right, Billy. Thanks for the warning.
You still don't want my help?
Time comes I need it, I'll ask for it. Now, you just go along and buy your piano for Mr. Tundle. Let me get some sleep.
I'll see you around, buddy.
For a decent woman to walk down the street of this town. Our fair community is fast becoming as Sodom and Gomorrah. And the time has come for us to make a stand against this wave of iniquity that threatens to engulf our fair city.
Excuse me, ma'am, if you got a minute,
When I finish my speech, young man. It is time, as I said, that we took a stand. If the men folk of Silver Creek won't do something about this nightly parade of sin and violence on our streets, then it's time the women folk did.
Been talking for almost 15 minutes now.
Oh, she ain't hardly wound up yet. Wait till she starts talking about the saloons and the dancing girls.
The Mexican front.
Hardly wait.
There is just one school and only one church in Silver Creek, but there are more than a dozen saloons filled with painted hussies kicking up their heels.
You don't seem like her husband would stopped all her carrying on like that.
I'm her husband.
Do not fight now. This spectacle will set the example for our children and
Sorry.
destroy the moral.
You're sorry.
Cherry tree, sing sweet and sing merrily. Their song says, yea, verily, you found true love. But skies may cloud up drearily.
Pat.
Been a long time, Sal.
Well, not long enough, judging by that kiss. Time was when I'd be fighting to get away from you by now.
Oh, well, now, I cannot remember you fighting.
That's more like it. I heard you changed.
Well, let's just say I decided to hang on to a job for a while.
All right. Just the same, it's not the kind of a job I thought you'd end up with. We can't talk here. Let's go back to my apartment. We have a lot of years to remember.
Birds in the old cherry tree sing sweet and sing merrily. Their song says, yea, verily, you found true love.
Joe, will you bring back a bottle of my private stock, please? And I can remember when I had a bottle with your name on it.
Yeah, and you broke it, aiming at my head.
That will teach you not to walk out on a lady. Thank you.
I'm well trained.
Which is more than I could ever say for you. It's good to see you, Pat. Of course, you didn't ride all the way from Lincoln just to see me.
Well, I could say that was what brought me here.
Yes, you could say that, but it would be a lie. I know. Jason Cleary and his gang of hoodlums.
Yeah.
Here's to yesterday, Pat.
I'd rather drink to today.
That badge you're wearing has 5 points, and every one of them can scratch. I'd rather remember when it wasn't between us.
I could take it off?
Yes, you could. But you couldn't take off everything it stands for.
You're beginning to sound like Jason Cleary.
Look, Pat, we're not wide-eyed kids anymore. We've both been around a long time. Jason Cleary has everyone in this whole town sewed up, except me. If you're going to buck up against him, I'll have to bury one of you.
Which one would you want to bury?
Oh, I know you could kill him, Pat. But it won't be easy, and there's always a chance you might lose out.
Would you care?
Darling, crying makes my eyes red, and I don't look very good in black.
What do you suggest I do?
We had a lot of fun together once. Maybe we could have it again.
Yeah, I wish we could. But I found out a long time ago you can't go back and pick up where you left off.
And furthermore, If something isn't done about the hoodlum element in Silver Creek, I promise you the ladies of the city will rise up in righteous indignation and march on these dens of iniquity and burn them to the ground.
I didn't know you were a supporter of women's rights, Billy.
Well, if I ever was, I ain't anymore. You know how long she's been talking over there, Patrick? Almost an hour now.
Do you have to stand here and listen?
Well, if I expect Mr. Tundle the piano to do, she owns it. And come to think she's finished. Excuse me, ma'am. I just gotta say, that was a plumb rousing speech you gave. Best I heard since William Jennings Bryan passed through El Paso.
Oh, I thank you very much, young man.
My name is William Bonney, Mrs. Tatum. I work for Mr. Tundle. He told me he was going to write you a note about me coming.
Yes, indeed, about my piano. It's over at my house. Mr. Tatum will show you the way, and I'll just say a word to my ladies, and I'll be right along. Show 'em Mr. Bonney, Harold.
Yes, my love.
How are you, Pat? Now, there's a fine, upstanding example of young manhood.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, ladies.
See Garrett?
Oh, yeah, sure did. I was sitting outside. He rode in before noon, came straight here. Sal met him like a chunk of iron going to a 40-pound magnet. They went to her room.
How long was he there?
Oh, not long.
Come on in. The door's unlocked.
An unlocked door is an invitation to a thief.
The name fits. Wear it in good health.
If I thought you meant that...
What would you do?
But you're too smart to mean it. Aren't you, Sal?
Am I?
I think you are. The trouble is, Sal, the time for games is over. I've let you run this place your own way without interference because I took it for granted we'd eventually get together.
How do you mean that, Jason?
All right. I'll make it plain. I've wanted you ever since the first minute I laid eyes on you. You knew it, too.
Take your hands off me.
I like a woman that's as spirited as a horse. And I know how to tame them both. You're going to get your first lesson now.
Try teaching me, Clary. I don't think you want any trouble with me, do you, Clary?
No. No trouble.
Again, Pinky, and I'll carve your headstone myself.
Who's the marshal in this town?
Oh, one of Clary's men shot the last one about a month ago. The job hasn't been too popular since.
I'll have to take care of it myself. Assaulting an officer, willful and malicious destruction of property.
Pinky, get me Judge Meeker. You must be losing your punch, Patrick. You had to hit him 6 or 7 times.
I'm gonna kill you, Garrett. Any way I can.
You'll have to stand in line to wait your turn. Look, Cleary, you've been around long enough to know what happens when law hits a boom town like Silver Creek.
I heard Wild Bill Hickok say the same thing in Deadwood. But it didn't mean much after Jack McCall put a bullet in his head.
Yeah. I saw them hang Jack McCall.
consider the taxpayers' money, Patrick. You could have shot that fella in there, and then all I had to do then is just bury him.
Billy, it might be he's lonesome in there.
Oh, that's a mighty hard way to talk to me, Patrick, after I walked all the way over here to invite you to eat supper with me.
Well, thanks. I'm sorry, but I've got a job to do.
I got a hunch your job just ended, Patrick.
I've heard of your high-handed ways, Sheriff, but they don't go here. No, sir. Not as long as I'm just a piece of this here territorial district.
All right, Judge, never mind the speech. What do you want?
Just a moment, Sheriff. I'm releasing Jason. I mean, Mr. Cleary. With a writ. Plumb legal, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
My gun.
Deputy job you was talking about, you wouldn't consider filling it temporary like, would you? I mean, maybe just for a day or two, say.
Billy, you've got a job to do, remember? If you want to buy that piano, head out of here.
Claire's got to set a trap for you, Patrick. All right, I gotta see a lady about a piano. I'll see you around.
Well, I think it's time we took over Sal's place. We've waited long enough.
That'll bring Garrett on the run.
Oh, I hope it does. We'll kill him the minute he walks in the door.
I thought I'd just stop by, let you know I'd be picking up the piano early in the morning.
Well, here's the bill of sale. I'm sure Mr. Tundle will be very happy with it. You may pick it up any time you like. I'm an early riser.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I reckon it'll be plumb early, too, ma'am, because I'm kind of anxious to be getting out of Silver Creek, tell you the truth.
You don't like it here?
Oh, well, yes, it ain't you or any of the decent folk of this town. It just, well, I don't hardly know how to say it out loud in front of a lady like you.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it's just Silver Creek itself, ma'am. This afternoon, I stopped in a place. I was thirsty to get me a drink of sarsaparilla. It was a Silver Queen, I think that's what they call it. I ain't never been in a place like that, Miss Tatum. I'm not even old enough to vote yet.
You don't mean they had the nerve to...
Well, I reckon they did, ma'am. And I figured it was bad enough, them offering me hard liquor, but when them dancing girls just stood around there and started making eyes at me, I figured it was time for me to pack up and head on home.
Wait till my ladies hear about this.
Yes, I kind of figured you'd want to make a speech about it when you heard. Funny thing is, I felt you meant every word you said this afternoon. About the good ladies of this here town rising up righteously to smite evil. Fact is, I reckon I'd just like to see that happen myself.
You will see it. I've waited long enough. Now I will act. Just wait till I get my umbrella.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me that you really love me. Tell me that you really care. Show me that you really want me. Make me care. Put your arms around me, honey. Oh.
All right, keep playing.
What do you think you're doing?
What I should have done a long time ago, Sal. Taken over this place. Now shut up and keep singing.
Tell me.
Oh, Mr. Garrett. Billy told me to come over and tell you that Clary's taken over Sal's place. And if I know Sal, somebody's going to get hurt.
Thanks. All right, let him come. Get on the other side of the room. Keep singing.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on.
What do you think you're doing? Oh, just walking. You get those women all riled up?
No, I tried to stop him.
Yeah.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Oh, this'll teach you a lesson, you hussy. There's a stage leaving Silver Creek first thing in the morning, and you'll be on it.
I never thought I'd hear you talk like that. Why so, Letty?
I beg your pardon?
You should be begging Sal's. Letty, you've been around mining camps long enough to know an honest place when you see one.
Oh, you can't talk me out of it that easily, Patrick F. Garrett. This hussy is leaving town.
I used to call you Lye Soap Letty because your tongue was just as sharp back when you took in washing at Gold Springs. That is, when you weren't dealing your turn at your husband's faro joint. But that was a long time ago. And, maybe the other women of Silver Springs don't know about your past.
Can we just keep that between the two of us? I'll believe indirectly.
Thanks anyway, Pat, but I'll be on the stage. There's nothing here for me.
Now, Sal, this town could use an honest place. And a woman like you.
Would it matter to you if I stayed?
Let's just say it might matter if you left. Is that enough of an answer?
It'll do till one comes along.
Patrick. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't get all riled up now. I'm just taking this piano back to Tunnel where you wanted me to do it.
Why, I'm not riled up at all, Billy. Matter of fact, after talking to Mrs. Tatum, I understood just how you felt. Nice, innocent young boy like you having to face all those temptations.
Yeah, well, see, I gotta go, Patrick. I'll see you around.
Matter of fact, I was so impressed by how taken with you Mrs. Tatum is. Why, I agreed to carry a letter to Mr. Tundle from her.
What, a letter?
That's right. It seems Mrs. Tatum feels that a nice young boy like you should have more of a chance to take an interest in civic affairs like female suffrage. So she's asking Mr. Tundle to lend you out to her for a while.
Lend me out?
That's right. It seems Mrs. Tatum is making a tour of the whole territory, making speeches. And she wants you to drive her. I told her how anxious I knew you'd be to go with her.
Patrick, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, Patrick, wait a minute. Oh, you can't do that. I'm gonna ride to Mexico first.
your marshal?
We ain't got no marshal.
You got a mayor in this town?
Yep, last I heard.
Nice going, Waco. Work him over, Tom. Nobody says we run a crooked game.
Stand back, mister.
That badge don't mean a thing here in Hondo, Sheriff. You're out of your territory.
Lincoln County is my territory.
Doesn't cut any ice here. This is a town, and I look after things for the railroad.
You got quite a system of law enforcement here.
Beats a badge any day. So you just get back on that horse of yours and ride out of here, Sheriff. I didn't get your name.
Garrett, Pat Garrett. And I'm staying right here.
Well, I'll make it clear to you, Garrett. Anything I do will be backed up by the railroad company. They like this town the way it is. It's gonna stay that way.
Sam Hill took you so long getting here, Garrett?
Well, the county council was hoping to win the railroad's cooperation by leaving them alone for a while.
You'd get more cooperation from a herd of stampeded longhorns.
What happened to your marshal?
Which one? I haven't been able to keep that badge pinned on anybody more than 24 hours. The ones who didn't quit wish they had. You see, the T&O's got a law of their own around here. They call it railroad law. If it's good for the railroad, it's legal.
Who's the head man?
Name of Fallon, construction superintendent. He thinks he's Napoleon or somebody. He holds up in a private car down the railroad tracks. He's got a whole herd of hired guns to back up his play, and he plays rough. Now, just what your plans to change the arrangements?
Well, the T&O has been shoving its tracks across Lincoln County without bothering to pay taxes on the right-of-way.
Well, what have taxes got to do with restoring law and order to my town?
Mayor Haggard, there's more than one way to collect a tax.
Oh! Anyone home around here? Why, say, you the mayor around here?
Yes.
I got a big fat complaint to make against the Tucumcari and Otero Railroad Company.
Young man, you and 1,000 other people.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, mister. I've been robbed, and I want to know what's going to be done about it.
Probably nothing, Billy.
Why, say, Patrick, what are you doing around here?
Collecting taxes? What are you doing?
I'm delivering 100 head of Mr. Tundle's cows to the railroad company, and the buzzer that ramrods the outfit down there, he wouldn't pay me for him. He said Mr. Tundle was going to have to wait till the first of the year, just like everyone else does.
Well, you'll probably have to wait until the first of the year.
Yeah, when I leave this town, I'm going to collect that money, Patrick, even if I have to collect it my own way.
You collect it your way, there'll be some bounty hunters collecting you.
Yeah, well, that's, well, why don't you collect it for me? And that'll make it nice and legal.
Oh, no, Billy, that's not my job. That's a job for the town marshal.
They don't have a town marshal here, Patrick.
I know.
Yeah?
I know. And they sure could use a good man.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's very funny, yeah.
Mayor Haggard, would you say that this man was qualified to be the town marshal?
Why,
his name is William Bonney, sometimes known as Billy the Kid.
Well, yes, indeed. I'd say he certainly is qualified.
William Bonney, you are so constituted and appointed.
Yeah, oh, what are you doing? What's this, a badge?
You'll get used to it, Billy.
Yeah, okay. What if the people in Lincoln got wind of this thing? I'll never live it down.
Cheer up, Billy. The hours are long, the pay is low, and there's always a good chance of getting yourself kicked.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You want your money, don't you?
Yeah, I want my money, yeah.
That is the best way to get it.
You know that. Tomorrow, the first train makes the maiden run to El Paso. She's got to be on time. The whole contract depends on it.
Mr. Fallon?
Who the devil are you?
My name's Pat Garrett. I'm the sheriff of Lincoln County.
What do you want?
Well, it's a little matter of a tax bill, Mr. Fallon. The T&O Railroad owes the county of Lincoln $8,342.06.
And you're here to collect it?
That's right.
Lincoln County will be lucky if it collects the 6 cents.
Is that a refusal to pay, Mr. Fallon?
The T&O Railroad always pays its debts when it gets ready to.
When's that?
Maybe the end of the year, maybe next year.
Not good enough, Mr. Fallon.
Maybe you'd care to tell me just how you expect to go about collecting this money, Sheriff? Or don't you know the answer to that? You could sue.
Well, if it's all the same with you, Mr. Fallon, I'd like to collect it sooner than we could with a court battle. Say by noon tomorrow.
Or what, Sheriff? What do you intend to do?
Close you down.
Empty threats, Garrett. I can hire more men than any sheriff.
$8,342.06, Mr. Fallon. Noon tomorrow.
Get out. You're spoiling my appetite.
I brought some witnesses, Garrett. You came to rough up the old man and got shot trying.
You won't live to hear them testify.
Don't wait for him to draw. All right, hold it. Right there.
I decided to keep that job after all, Patrick.
Say, Billy, before we get back into town, I want to have a talk with you.
What's on your mind?
I'm taking on a fight with the railroad. They won't quit until they're on their knees.
I'm with you all the way, Patrick.
You mean that?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't. What are you getting at?
That badge you're wearing. We've done a lot of kidding about it, but there's more to wearing a badge than jokes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when I pinned it on.
That's all I want to know. I figure the two of us can turn that railroad bunch inside out, and we might just as well start today.
Oh, hello, Garrett. You're just in time. How'd you and Fallon get along? Did you collect any taxes for the county?
I gave him till noon tomorrow.
Uh-huh. And where's the new marshal? He hasn't quit already, has he?
Billy? Oh, no. He's out having some signs painted.
Signs? What for?
Hey, Hackett, the gambling in this town, how much of it is run by the railroads?
Well, just about all of it, I guess. See, by keeping the poor suckers that work for them busted, they only need a payroll big enough to pay them the first time around.
That's the way I figured it. How far are you willing to go to back up your new marshal, Mayor?
The whole way. The whole doggone distance.
Good.
Hey, what do you plan doing?
I'm going to try my luck. Gambling. Sorry, the game is closed. Let me look at those. Shaved. What else is rigged around here? Weighted. Quiet. All right, listen, everybody. This store is being closed for rigging the games. Everybody out.
All right, you heard what the man said.
All right, come on. Out. How's your hammer in hand holding out, Marshal?
It's all right, it's all right.
Let's go. And this is only the beginning. You can tell your boss we intend to close every chip plant in this town.
Already made monkeys out of you, and there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of the fastest guns in the country.
I'm paying for results, not excuses. I want those saloons open and back in business inside an hour.
Well, you heard what he said. You coming, Holman? Later. Fella?
Fallon sent him back for a showdown.
Come on, Billy. You gentlemen have a permit to hold a parade?
A what?
You're under arrest for holding a parade without a permit.
What do you mean a parade? We was just riding into town.
Looked like a parade to me. What do you think, Marshal?
Well, if that wasn't the parade, I ain't never seen one, Patrick.
You're local. You can't get away with a crazy charge like that.
What do you think, Marshal?
Better get off your ponies.
All right, down. There's no workable jail in town. This'll have to do. Inside. All right. You here to pay your back taxes, Mr. Fallon?
You know why I'm here. If my men aren't released at once, you're going to answer to the territorial legislature.
If the T&O will pay the county what it owes it in back taxes, Mr. Fallon, I might drop the charges against your men.
I got news for you. There's a circuit judge due in Honda tomorrow. I'll have my men out on a writ of habeas corpus, and the county can whistle for its tax money.
You know, if he springs his men, I don't see how you'll stop him making that train run to El Paso tomorrow.
It all depends on making the right move, man.
We'll be going in a few minutes.
$12, straight up.
It's 12 o'clock, Mr. Fallon.
So?
The right-of-way taxes, remember?
You're a fool, Garrett. Fallon?
Judge just signed it.
Good. Now you go get the boys and tell them to barrel down here and teach Garrett a lesson before I...
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Take that chain off that wheel.
Fallon, this engine has been impounded for back taxes.
Get some men over here. Picks, crowbars.
I wouldn't do that. You'd be destroying county property.
You gonna let him get away with this?
I'll get the men. I got rid of habeas corpus here. Said you gotta turn my men loose. Hurry up. Well, it's signed by Judge Bradley. All right, wise guy, what's the big idea?
Well, they don't have any bars on the windows around here. Didn't want them to wander off, you know.
All right, fellas, let's go. Like this, go where? What'd you do with the clothes?
Oh, I don't remember what I...
What do you mean you don't remember? You better just start remembering, mister, or I'm...
You find a fault with my memory?
You fool.
What do you mean they won't come?
They haven't got any clothes.
You better pay up, Mr. Fallon.
I'll see you dead first. What do you mean they haven't any clothes?
I'll see if I can find some.
I underestimated you, Garrett. You got me over a barrel, and I know when I'm licked. Uh-huh. You hear what I said? You win. Now unlock that wheel.
Where's the money, Mr. Fallon?
I'll pay you when I get to El Paso. Now look, if you don't take my word for this...
I don't carry much money, Garrett. Maybe a couple of thousand. You won't even consider that as tax payment. You just keep that for yourself. Maybe later the county can...
Mr. Fallon, you can save yourself a lot of trouble by just paying what's owed.
I took you for a reasonable man. Now, if you don't let the train make this trip, there won't be any company to pay anybody anything.
Oh.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Well, for one thing, there's a telegraph office.
All right, now telegraph the home company.
Tell them to deposit the money in the Cattleman's Bank in Santa Fe.
Here it is, Garrett. Oh, here it is. Confirmation from the bank in Santa Fe that the money's been deposited. Now get that chain off.
Come from the Cattleman's Bank, man?
It sure did, Garrett.
Hurry up, will you?
$8,342. Where's the 6 cents?
Blast the 6 cents. Get that chain off.
refused to vacate the jail after being released, sir. Had to force him.
Marshal, I'm glad you're here. Mr. Fallon has a couple of $1,000 he'd like to pay you for Mr. Tundle's cattle.
Get moved.
Just make sure that our paths never cross.
Billy, you're not quitting. I got my money, you got his badge, and you got your taxes.
All right, Billy, what do you want to talk about? You changed your mind about that job?
No, nothing like that. I'm just thinking, I got over $2,000 on me now.
Mr. Tundle's money.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just thinking what it'd be like to sit down on fast-handed poker with that kind of loot backing you up. Yeah.
Billy, you keep thinking like that, and I'll be cleaning out a cell for you.
Yeah, well, you gotta lose to get in trouble. And I never lose.
One of these days, somebody's going to catch you with that crooked deck.
What do you mean, crooked?
It's marked, plainer than the road from here to Santa Fe.
Oh, you know darn well that ain't true, Patrick. But if you spread that around, I just might be forced to live on that $40 a month Tundle pays me.
Billy, I've got work to do. Why don't you cut out for home? And don't get mixed up in any card games here in town. If I so much as see you near one of those saloons, I'll lock you out.
No, I ain't gonna hang around, Patrick. See what I was getting at? I got $2,000 right now, and you got that $8,000 from the tax money. And,
Billy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a little rip-roaring card game, see? And I'd even be willing to lend you my own deck. And in a couple hours, Patrick, we might even get stakes for our own little ranch. All right. Some men just don't want to get rich.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়ি
মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম, আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Được. Khổng lồ, một khổng lồ cái gì đấy? Mở doan. Cảnh vệ. Thần dương, 2 thần dương vật. Trời ơi. 2 khổng lồ. À không. Cảnh vệ sư nha rồi, xong. Nhà tranh bài của tớ làm ơn đấy. Đâu đấy? Ngày phải đấy nhở? Cứ chơi chứ. 14 lap nhanh nhẹn. Bớt 4 rồi à, 1.2 à. Dương ơi, đây chuyển chuột tội, thú tượng với cả giáp máu ánh sáng, cái nào ánh sáng ngon hơn? Về mà. Bình gì? 200 lát đi, không thật này. À 51 này, 200 lát được đấy. Được 200 lát. À không nhả tiếp được rồi. Chạm tay rồi. 19. Thế là được 190 mà. 200 lát của thầy ơi. Bớt giống đủ 80 củ bớt lần nữa ăn đét vậy rồi tao bớt lần nữa ấy. Xong rồi tao mới cút về bên kia bớt lên 5 ấy xong rồi mình cút về bên kia được mình chia lên nhà đã chia ra bình rồi xong lên 9 đã chia xong rồi lên 9 xong rồi lên 9 thì mình được xét và là bình full form rồi form này có nhắc là cái gì đâu what chứ sao không nhắc được hắc ám kìa nhắc được tử thần hắc ám chỉ có June thôi sự bay một chỗ ác quỷ nhỉ mèo không vậy thắng quay xóa được à đầu ấy nhỉ 53 củ thêm mấy lap nữa nhiều record lại 200
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ রাতের এক রূপ দিনের আরেক
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে
আরে ব্রো সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়া
কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে।
বসুন। এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Quên kể với ông mày à. Hôm nay mày làm chuyện của Tam đâu mày em. Mấy thằng ấy chửi nhau cứ lôi bắt gì bị bắt các kiểu nó chửi mà. Bây giờ có chửi được đâu. Là số đắp đéo kìa. Quất từ ba cọc cược nữa. Mày đang theo đường sẵn rồi, tao cho mày một con mặt. Với cả con tam áp con này, xong rồi thêm tắm kèn nữa, đỉnh. Có cút lòng vàng đấy, tắm kèn là xịn nhất rồi. Con là to nhất trong cao cường rồi, quá to nhất làm vàng. Trời đất ba kinh ấy. À, Galio Bồ Đăng Hoa rồi Galio cút tuổi con lắc lém đau điện, lắc phun đồ 3 sao. 7 sử gia chỉ là mũi rồi, con lắc cái 7 sử gia chỉ là mũi rồi, nó còn phát chết xong gì hút còn phát chết con kêu. Dạ sấy kinh mà. One biết con Amuba ở đây có đồ gì không? Có thú tượng, dây chuyền tự lực, giáp siêu linh, được chưa? Hai cái đồ one sự kinh ấy. Tăng khen 3 đấy sự đẹp. Tăng khen 3 đấy là sự đẹp đẹp ấy. Bởi có nhiều máu cho bố lên tăng khen 3 ấy. Còn nhiều máu à. Chết gục lùi. Thằng ấy lắc này. Con lắc nó cũng là một vấn đề đấy, nhưng mà thực sự là con áp cơ. Áp là carry. Rồi quăng điện, quăng cái lắc 3 quăng điện, lắc 2. Mu mình còn 1 tỷ máu chứ. Không yếu nhỉ? Thua lại. Linh sàn 2 ạ. Thua. Sàn 2 đi. Sàn 2 gì đấy? Cái thua bóng mà. Cái thua bóng luôn rồi. Để có đồ này. Đây. Vào chỗ nhé. Thua rồi. Lắc ở đây xong rồi. Lắc ở đây, lắc ở đây rồi. Quyết trình. Nhưng mà phàm được đâu đi. Ở đây rồi. Sao? Tờ. Rồi đi tờ. Cái xa bên đấy à? Cảm ơn vì đã đến. Rồi xong con cái xa, quang phát cần chết cái xa 2. Khóc đi, vô đi. Quỷ đấy à? Con này khỏe phết đấy. Ý bố thua. Mà là mai thua. Yes. Cút, mày cút. Chết 10 à, chết 10 à, 10 sử ra không có broccoli. Nếu có tâm kiên mà, nếu tâm kiên rồi hỏng rồi. Để thằng này tâm kiên 3. Broccoli. Broccoli. Nó ra kìa, sao ra 3 không? Nổi không? Rồi, mày đi. Dương ơi, thằng này 8 sao ra, bãi bay luôn, 8 sao ra. Đéo ra. Thằng đi sân 2 ạ, căng lắm. Rồi, thằng đi sân 2 em cũng chịu. Mày thua. Đi sân 2 ạ. Rồi, đi sân 2 vừa còn đéo chết cơ, đéo nhỏ. Đéo gì. Thằng này, không ngờ một thua nhỉ. Ui, nó nhất ao mua gần chết kìa, chuồn mua. Tam Ken thì ai lỡ giúp Tam Ken này. Mua chuồn mua à? Cái đi, cái thôi bóng. Được rồi. Sao ra nữa? Đéo ra Tam Ken rồi, thằng kia giúp Tam Ken à? Tao chắc là nổi không? Mày đi sao đi luôn. Tam Ken ở đâu nhỉ? Tam Ken ở đâu nhỉ? À kìa. Phải không? Rồi, Em Mai à? Phải 23 tiếng nữa. Còn cái nhận game không biết. Uầy, ánh sáng à, đồ ánh sáng à? Con mua con nào nó đồ ánh sáng mà sao? Vẻ đấy, sao mới đọc quang đâu đấy? Uầy, nó bỏ bài ra cho sao nhỉ? Như hay cái bạn này, nó thấy bỏ cái bài đâu. Với nó bài yếu lắm, nó bỏ cái bài rồi. Mà, nó bỏ bài ra. Bằng cái bạn nói sao ấy? Bạn nó đéo đỡ được, hai với lít chỉ vậy. Các bạn đâu đéo đỡ được cũng bỏ bài ra nhé, chụp quá. Gì bạn? Hai để chịu. Thiếu một con sa ra chỉ và đánh một trận nữa ở 46. Cái gì vậy? Yeah, what's up? Mày trốn. Lắm ấy, tham phá đối tượng Cam Sinh không? Vào đấy. thức đánh làm các phép chút xíu cái đồng liền kè hào đất đồng như sau trong 12 giây à? Thế là gì? Bố chạy đi à? 56 à?